Well, it's a great day to be a conservative in South Dakota, and Ed Randazzo, you are even wearing red. You must really think this is a red state.
Well, kind of.
Well, most people in South Dakota are conservative.
That's true, I think.
Well, what would make you build that case?
Well, have you seen the budget that was just
They're always
approved?
balanced.
Yeah, it's balanced. It is balanced. It's a balanced budget. That's great. We have to balance the budget. That's a good thing. That is a good thing about a red state. But the problem is the budget went up quite a bit.
Oh, so you're saying the budget is balanced by increasing spending and taxes?
I'm saying yes.
That doesn't sound conservative to me.
It's not. In my definition.
Well, why don't
of
you go get a blue shirt then?
Well, because I still live in a red state, we tend to look at that with presidential elections and which way it went.
Okay, all right.
But $169 million bigger budget this year than last year.
Now, 169 million?
Yes.
In a state of only 800,000 people?
Yes.
Have you done the math on that?
I don't. Those numbers are too big. I need a bigger calculator.
I don't do well with public math either, Ed, but the reality is when you continue year after year after year after year spending more money, how can you balance the budget?
Well, you can balance the budget. There's all different ways to balance a budget. You can increase fees and taxes and balance your budget if you want to spend more.
Okay, so take more money out of your pocket to put it in the government pocket and, quote, balance the budget. Oh,
True.
How does that work with your family budget? Does that give you any difficulty balancing your family budget then?
Yeah, extreme, because, at one time I tried that, and it didn't work out very well. I don't do that anymore. It's been years.
Ed, if you're considering South Dakota a red state, what makes you say that in view of the fact that our budget has more than doubled over the past decade, up over $4 billion right now? That's over $11 million a day in state government spending. How are we doing with, say, state employees?
Not very well. The new budget added, I believe, 121 new full-time employees to the state rolls.
Okay, so we're doing our part to solve the unemployment problem.
Well, so is Washington, because that's the only growth area of the country, is Washington itself, where they keep adding employees to the federal government. But I don't see that as an advantage.
You've got 10 seconds to make your case whether South Dakota is or is not a conservative state.
Appears to be, but isn't.
Well, I guess that's short and sweet.